Hello, truckers and adventurers, and welcome back to Season 18 on SnowRunner. We got quite a few jobs to do, of course. Yesterday, we got all of the watchtowers on both maps done, and then we started building and upgrading some roads on mostly the first map, and we got a little bit done the second map. We're going to be starting off today with bringing over, I did a little bit of moving around last night for about 20 minutes. I got one of our Azovs down here with some service parts. We're going to go to the second map, where we're going to fix up one of the roads that go over to the sawmill, and then we're going to take this over to the cement production, and we got to grab... got to get used to the map again. Got to grab a couple things of cement for this blockage right here, so we can unblock this road here, which will make repairing this billet truck a little bit easier and doing that job. And then we'll just go from there. So here we are. We're at the service hub, and I need to zip on over. Oh yeah, I did a little something last night. I found a second gateway, but I'll get that in just a little bit. I need to go... Well, let's see here. I need to go out, well, this way. To here. And then I guess I will then take this road. I say we just go down to here. We'll go through like the warehouse area. Looks like I've been through there before. Looks like that bridge might be out though. We'll have to go around that. And then we'll scooch on up this way to the gateway. Hello, John. Welcome. Hope your Friday is going well and possibly a little bit cooler. So I came on last night, just moved a couple vehicles around, got a little thing situated. Then I took my Tuz, and I was just curious. And I'm like, I'm just going to go around a little bit, just explore just a tad, just to see if there's another gateway, because, I mean, there's got to be. And yes, there is. Will I be using it today? We'll see. I'm pretty sure at some point we will, but I'm just not sure if it'll be today or not. Wait, nope. I think I want to actually go this way. Or it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so as we kind of found out going around this map, it doesn't seem to be too bad with the roads and mud. But, again, 5 hours into Season 18... I'm sure I'll find plenty more along the way that's going to cause me some issues. Let's go up and around like so. And I think I got one more upgrade to grab for the truck that we are going to repair. And I assume possibly get. Ouch, that hurt a little bit. Not until Sunday before it starts to cool down. Well, hopefully it won't be too bad, but I'm sure it's bad enough already. Am I on the road? I don't remember if I've taken this road before or not. I feel like I have. Hello, Appy. Welcome. Hope you're having a nice Friday. Yeah, I definitely have been this way before. I kind of remember it a little bit. So again, we're headed over to the second map. We're going to fix the road that goes on down to the sawmill. I think it just requires 2 service parts only at this point. And then we're going to skip over to the cement production so we can get the road on this map taken care of. Yeah, so this road here, I'm not going to be able to get up that. Is there a way? I'm pretty sure right here I should be able to get through. Gotta be a little bit careful. That's a little bouncy going through there. Might be better if I go around those trees next time and then scooch over than trying to go over those rocks. And then after we finally get this truck, which should probably take us about 20 or 30 minutes, I would think. I may take the job for moving the, moving the fuel tanker on the other map and getting the fuel depot up and running on the second map, because that'd be a good thing to have, of course. I think that'd be kind of crucial thing to have in our back pocket over there. Problem is that I mention mods. You're free to mention mods. Maybe some other people will like those type of mods. Not saying I wouldn't like them. Alright, we are at the gateway. Yeah, this truck here will probably be converted. The crane will stay on this truck, but I think I'll convert it over to the high saddle if I'm going to move that fuel tanker on this map to where it needs to go for making it into a fuel depot. Since it's only day 2 here on Season 18, I'm not going to skip the cutscenes. I think the way I've been playing SnowRunner since the beginning, I've been doing it a little bit backwards. I used to be more focused on getting the task done than doing the contracts for the companies afterwards. But I think doing the contracts for the companies first is more important than doing the task. Because it seems like the contracts for the companies usually have repairing the major bridges and all that. The tasks are kind of more of the smaller inconveniences of the roads. Probably should look at the map just to make sure I know where I'm going, but I'm winging it. Is that the concrete plant right there? Yes, yes it is. So yeah, we got to come back to the concrete plant, but I'm actually going over here to this work site to clear up that road. But then we got to come back here to the concrete plant, grab 2 cement. Yep, this road is now kind of not in great shape with that bridge being out. I wonder if there'll be jobs that will allow us to fix those bridges. Maybe gotta collapse all the bridges before you can fix them, or they're just gonna be that way. And here we are. This should fix this road blockage, which is not too bad. We got to run it a couple times. There's the fuel carrier that we'll be getting to a little bit later on. That's got to go near the center of this map-ish. So getting rid of that road going straight out, that will get you to the, not the sawmill, the logging camp. I mean, yeah, something like the portable bridge, but the amount of bridges that have collapsed so far, I would need like 4 or 5 of them already. Now, at least the good thing, going back this way, we can go over it. Just got to be a little bit careful we don't plunk down too hard and damage our fuel cells. Yeah, we'll go around this way, I think. A little muddy through here. But the muddiest spot I've seen. Yeah, we just need 2 cement. Thank you. Alright, let's get back to the other map. Now, once we got in the other map, we are going to start heading our way to fix that road. But before we do, we're not going to be too far from one of the upgrades for the truck. So I think we got to swing in and grab that. Alrighty, get up through here, and then the gateway should be just not too far further up the road. Just make sure I am going the right way here. Think you think you know the road. Just want to make sure I am going the right way. Alright, back to the first map. So, once we get to here, I gotta take this road. And then I'm just gonna mark where the upgrade is. And then pending, I may try to come out to this because obviously the watchtowers didn't unlock everything. We'll try to figure out where this asphalt road is and see if it actually gets us all the way back to the gas station or not. Reveal more of the map. Yeah, this road I don't think I've actually been on. So where that marker is, that should be where the upgrade is. And actually, I think if I just get down the riverbed right here. Okay, so maybe this wasn't the greatest choice to come in this way. Can I sneak between this rock and this palm tree? Looks like I can. So it's the off-road transmission for... It's for the Mercer. I don't remember anything being not available for the Mercer. I mean, alright. Trying to think back to yesterday, and I thought everything was unlocked for it. Okay, what are we coming out to here? Yep, there is a bridge out, so... Okay. Well, let's go see... I mean, I kind of want to be on this side. There is... Oh, wait, there's... Aha, there's a road that goes that way. Let's go back to there. I mean, there is a road here as well, but I think that's to help us get around the bridge. Which is what we want to do. We just want to be on the correct side. So I have to go see what we need to build that up. It's not getting this cement if it wants it. This cement's got to go to the other one. Although I don't know what that building is that was over there. Consumables and metal beams. Oh, and that looks like the steel pipe facility. Or metal pipes and such. See metal pipes in there. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to take this. I would assume, depending on what's in here, just take the asphalt road all the way back to the gas station and then come on through here and all the way through here. And this is where we got to head. And of course, cargo container and vehicle spare parts for this one. Yes, we got a couple more roadblocks to fix, it looks like. Oh, no, wait a minute. Okay, yep. I know where I'm at now, so to get around this kind of a landslide, I don't think this section of the road that we're going around can be repaired. But really, that's not too difficult to get around. As someone mentioned yesterday, I think I used to do it when I first started playing SnowRunner. But yeah, when going through the like fuel depot, if you just tap A on your controller, it'll fill up quicker than pressing and holding. I have no idea how to get through this town. And by the way, I did release that episode of Transport Fever 2. It would have been about a couple hours ago. So if that's your thing, you got that to watch later on if you like. I also made an announcement on the channel. If you like Farming Simulator 25, on the Giants website on their eShop, they are giving discounts on Farming Simulator 25 and a couple of the other bundles or packs or whatever. But you can check out my community post I put out a couple hours ago as well. So if you don't have Farming Simulator 25, you've been looking to get your hands on it. I think it's only available on the Giants website server from what they posted to us on Discord. Alright, just up and around this corner should be where this road blockage is, but this will get taken care of. Well, that asphalt doesn't give away. Alright, what job? The job got skipped over, but we want fix and fuel up the truck. So yeah, it says we gotta repair and refuel, but we also gotta bring it back to the garage. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tow it back to the garage. And then what I can do is get another Tuz out of the garage. Wait, how does one... Oh, I gotta loop through the port and then up and around. Okay. I could bring out the stock in-game Tuz and we can refuel and repair it that way. I'm not sure if I accepted this task here, so since I'm going by. I think I must have when I came through here originally. Yep, already accepted that task. Hello, Panther. Welcome. I'm also guessing that might be the tank I gotta move later on. I'm kind of curious. If I do crane mode, I'm just trying to see if that's the tanker I have to move for this job. And it doesn't give me any option to attach to it. But meanwhile, we want to do the winch. But that does have... maybe it's the stuff that's on the back of the truck that I got to take care of. What? Wait, let me go to... Chemical barrels. Delivered to the gas station. Alright. Those might be the chemical barrels that got delivered to the gas station. But I can't do that until I repair and refuel this truck. Now, of course, I could just take fuel from the Azov and put it in the other truck, but I still need to repair it. I don't think any of my trucks have repairs on it. There's our twin steer. That needs repairs, kind of, because I beat the daylights out of that thing at the metal factory yesterday. Going through an entryway, and I kind of clipped a cement barrier and popped out a couple tires and pretty much tore out the suspension on the whole thing, I guess. Okay, and then we're going to do this. And now we're going to go back to the... Oh, you know what? The trailer store is actually right here. Hang on a second. Well, we just, Am I too close to that truck? Wait, why can't I... Huh? Now I can't winch... Why can't now I... Why can't we winch to that truck? Why? I just towed it here. Whatever. Well, okay, I'll go get a trailer, a maintenance trailer. We'll bring it back and we'll refuel and repair it. We just want... Maintenance and fuel. I mean, I could just get that there. That should be enough. How much fuel? Well, yeah. 356 maintenance. Yeah, we'll get that. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and refuel. Target and the source. Yep, do that. And then repair. Turn this off. Change to that truck. Now, is it to this gas station? It is. Then I think after we do this, we just got to bring it back to the garage. and the truck will be ours. Alright, visit the garage parking lot. Oh, I just realized right now, this truck does not have all-wheel drive or diff lock. So what we can do is, once this truck is ours, I could put it into the garage, go to customize, and we'll see if it's an upgrade somewhere that we could put on the truck or what. Hello, David. Welcome. Hope your Friday is off to a good start. I would assume this truck is very stock. Two a.m. Saturday there? Okay, then well, I hope your Saturday's off to a good start. This truck is making this drive seem like forever. Drifting like Forza. I do feel like I drift better in SnowRunner than I do in Forza. So 980 experience, 9,300 in cash. And the truck is ours. All right, so the engine, well, apparently I already have one of the engines, so we're going to put the best engine in there. We'll sell the stock one. Gearbox, high range gearbox with increased gear count and top speed, and additional high gear at the cost of lower durability. Gearbox provides smooth gear switching, high reliability, and stable functionality even under heavy load. Okay, so there is a diff lock. Engageable, yeah, we'll get that. And there is all-wheel drive as well. So we'll get that. So just have all-wheel drive and diff lock. Suspension, we'll get the raised suspension on it. And sell the stock one. Gearbox, I think I'll get this gearbox here. Whoops. Tires. 49-inch. Kind of like the looks of those. We're going to grab those. Winch, yes. Extended medium. I'll go advanced medium. Snorkel. Higher the better. And for frame add-ons, I'm not sure what I want to go with. High saddle for free. Let's put the high saddle on this. And then for paint, is there any special paint job for this? Does not really look like it. Let's see, it's a 280 liter fuel capacity. So now we got all-wheel drive and diff lock. I got low and low minus, but I don't have low plus. All right, I'll have to keep that in mind. Oh, yeah, already has a little bit more pep to it. I'm gonna go ahead and park this over here. Haven't played this game for a while. It got way too buggy, so I gave up on it. I haven't seen any bugs for the game. It can be a frustrating game to play for sure, but I wouldn't say it's a buggy game. So, yeah, what do we got here? What is thank you very much? Oh, that's moving the saddle. Or sorry, the fuel tanker. Which I think I want to get to, where the grass is green. That's on the other map. Visit, visit, visit. Deliver, deliver, deliver. So, deliver pipes. Where do I get the medium pipes? At that factory. All right, so yeah, probably, again, what is these? This wants consumables and metal beams. Consumables are at the city warehouse? Yeah, city warehouse, and then the metal beams are over here. They are. All right, so again, that is going to be 2 consumables and a metal beam, so that's a thing of 4. All right, we're going to take this truck that we just got, and we're going to the trailer store. We're going to grab a high saddle trailer. and we'll start making a trip around. Oh yeah, also, because we are going out there. What does this one require? Cargo container and vehicle spare parts. Yeah, we definitely want to get that factory up for the pipes, because I think the other map, a lot of the roads are blocked in some areas until I get pipes repaired. Yeah, this truck has a lot more giddy up and go to it. Truck also sounds a little bit better with a bigger engine in it. But driving on asphalt, like always, is fun. Unless I guess you put highway tires on here. And that's the other truck that we just passed. That's the other truck you get, which we actually got on the other map. Got that yesterday. Actually, I probably should have put a low saddle on this, but I was planning one thing, and I'm now doing something else with it. Oops. Trailer store. So... low saddles required. I don't think I need anything that wide. I mean, that is a nice trailer, but I think since if I'm just going to keep this on this map, then we'll just go with this. That holds 8. Okay, I don't think I want to go that big for now. So we'll go with the 3-axle. Alright, so... I already forgot. Is it 2 consumables? one metal beam. All right, so yeah, 2 consumables. We'll grab that, and then we'll go to here. And then I think I will try to go... I don't think I've tried to cross the river through here, but we might be able to. And then just come out to here. So let's go grab the consumables. And then we'll go to the factory. And then we'll head out this way. And we'll give this truck a try here. We'll see how well it does. Would start up and it would remove everything that was kept on the truck and even progress sometimes. Platform be reason maybe a bad file. I mean, were you running on a co-op? Because I have never had anything like that show up for me. Just to refresh my memory, this doesn't... Cargo container vehicle spare parts. I don't think I can get that stuff here. Nope, can't get that stuff here. So I think this truck here with a, I say small fuel cell, but 280 liters of fuel. Probably just use it on this map, not the other one, because it's mostly asphalt, so I should get around relatively easy with it. I just remembered that gap I'm going to have to shoot through once I grab the metal beams at the steel factory up here. And go in the direction I want to go. I got to go through a kind of a narrow alleyway. That could be a problem with this trailer. Kind of forgot there was a trailer here. Okay, let's see if I can go off-roading with this truck. And how well it performs. Okay, so I got actually through there with ease. Just gonna leave the truck in automatic for now and just see what it's capable of doing as is. Alright, all-wheel drive probably be a good idea though on dirt. So this bridge did collapse here, but since it's collapsed in the direction that it is, we should be able to go over this. Or the trailer could be a problem. Ooh, I thought I put the extended on it. Might not be extended enough. So yeah, this truck also seems to be like the horsepower is not the greatest. All right, try to stick to where the road is, kind of show me where it is. Starting to feel like I didn't put the right winch on here. Starting to feel like the Azov has been spoiling me quite a bit. Didn't run co-op, but one map I downloaded went strange and the game was never the same. Xbox X, maybe that's it. Reinstall didn't help. I won't go back. We'll go back and check. I mean, I'm not saying that people have had that problem. So yeah, I'm not too sure what to tell you on that. Yep, the birds in this game, there are plenty of them. Again, I'm not sure what they classify this truck as. It could be just a glorified highway truck. I mean, it's not doing too bad here. But I do seem to be getting stuck quite a bit. But since it's the first time we really had this truck with all the upgrades, it's a good idea just to give it a try and see what it's capable of doing. So high gear, I lose diff lock. There's another section of road that needs to be taken care of, but I'm not going to go see what it needs, because we're on the way to fix another section. Yeah, I think I'll be sticking this truck. I may bring it back to the trailer store, sell this trailer at some point, and put the low saddle on this, and I could use this truck just for moving stuff around on this map, or even just getting it to the gateway on the other map, and then switch things over. I mean, it can go through the mud, as we see, decently, but Hopefully that next marker is where the asphalt is. Okay, there's a tree there. That'll work. And yeah, I am going through a decent amount of fuel. Almost half a tank of fuel gone already. And no, that marker is not where the asphalt is. There's the road. Again, this truck is not bad, but I think it's going to be more suitable for the asphalt. So basically just sticking to this map. Because the other map doesn't have hardly any asphalt on it. But we have arrived. Well, let's go in here and see exactly what we can get. So medium pipes, large pipes, small pipes. So just pipes. Large pipes are 4. Small pipes 2. Medium pipes 2. Alright, let's get to the morning hours. So yeah, we got to bring actually 2 medium pipes. Oh yeah, and this gives us access to the warehouse. Well, we are already here. And this road is mostly open. get around there. Oh yeah, I just got to get around this. And this requires cargo container and vehicle spare parts. So maybe... All right, so I need 2 medium pipes. I need a cargo container and vehicle spare parts. Okay, let's do... Okay, but then we are going to grab cargo container and vehicle spare parts. Yeah. And then cargo container here? Yes. Yes. So let's go open up that road better. And then we can bring those pipes back over here. So again, the twin steer, the only upgrade I don't have for it still is the raised suspension. Can't remember at the dock if there's a loading dock or am I going to need a crane? But now since we opened up this part of the road earlier today, we can just drive right on through. Cargo container, right? Cargo container. Yes, cargo container. Kind of wish I knew where that trailer had to go. But yeah, I can't be... I can't be trying to remember every job because there's way too many of them. So I'm going to drive all the way back out here. Yeah, go back to here. Repair. Get some fuel. Nope, that's the wrong one. And that is where I need to go to get out to the vehicle spare parts. Ouch. So right now I basically have no suspension. Nice map. Yeah, Saber Interactive always has nice maps on pretty much all the games. Always good detail. The render distance on the map, you know, nothing's kind of like, even long distance, nothing's like really blurred out. Yeah, this truck is hurting for some service. I think I got 2 blown out tires, honestly. Hello, James. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Friday. That's right. Can't. I hate that I got to go in the other truck to repair it, but that's whatever, I guess. Service trailer, Western Star, suspension, and tires. All right, so this had enough to get it all done. All right, like brand new. Oh, I didn't repair the engine. It's got a little bit of damage on it. All right, so we need vehicle spare parts, which is kind of odd because I'm repairing a road, not a vehicle, but you're on roadcraft at the moment. I have roadcraft currently 100% complete. SnowRunner, not so much. Getting kind of careless with paying attention to the twin steer and how it is teetering left and right in some areas. The twin steer is kind of nice, except for the turning radius, and I'm not sure, but I'm guessing there's a mod for that on the mod hub of a twin steer rear steer. I'm just guessing. What the heck? All I did was go over the... Alright. Half of the suspension just went kaput on that. Should be 2 vehicle spare parts. Well, they're loaded up now. Yes. That's the only thing that still bugs me with SnowRunner. I mean, coming into here, I wasn't going fast at all. Oh, but the good news is that's a service hub, so I got everything. Everything's repaired now. But all I did was come over that little bit of a hump right there, and boom, suspension half gone. I mean, I don't mind taking damage. It's just that sometimes you just take damage. You're looking at what you went over and comparing it to what you've been going over. And it's like, why would that give me damage, but not all the other stuff? Already done Horizon 6 on your 5th map now. Many hours. Yeah, if you're just starting out on Roadcraft, you're only on the 5th map. You got a ways to go. Especially when you get to the DLC maps on Roadcraft. Alright, let's get this road open. Again, you can drive around this section we're getting ready to fix. But with a long trailer and all that, not ideal, so... Okay, now we can get back into what is called the Billart? The HIB Billart. So, yep, we got to deliver these 2 medium pipes back to pretty much the docks. So we just got to take the asphalt road all the way back around. We'll swing by the fuel station, top off with fuel. Drive all the way through here. We'll definitely take the asphalt road through here, all the way up to here, and deliver the pipes. Did I collect all the toys? No, I have no interest of collecting the toys on Roadcraft. I think only I collected a couple at the very beginning of Roadcraft, and that was it. Yeah, this truck is going to be good on this map. Just getting materials from point A to point B across the asphalt. But I don't need the high saddle on here. I can put the low saddle on here. Get a narrower trailer. And that'll be better for us. if you see him, you get him extra credit. Yeah, in the beginning, the money is good. But after a while, I had so much money I didn't really care about the extra credit. All right, pop it back into automatic. I know John requested before season 18 came out that when it does come out that we go ahead and repair the roads first, and we pretty much have done that. At least on this map. A little bit on the other map, but really we haven't spent much time on the other map either. Just going to the sawmill, really. I'm actually going to cut through here. Okay, this may not have been a wise choice, but I think it'll be okay. So this is interesting. This is a fuel pipeline. This is going to give us access to a warehouse, or maybe it's just going to give us where we can get fuel at the warehouse. So this truck that we are driving, this is one of the new trucks, as far as I'm concerned, aware of season 18. Now, usually I'll just get right to the winch, but I'm just trying to see what this truck is capable of. It's actually getting through this, I would say, pretty well. Slow over the rocks. Don't want to damage the suspension. Just make sure I'm going to the right place, and I think so. All right, let's see what this does. Ah, yeah, fix that there so we can go through that gap if we want to. Warehouse is now available. 560 experience, 3,900 in cash. So it says warehouse, yeah, fuel station. Wait, why can't... Why can't I select that marker to see? Try this again. There we go. Oil barrels, fuel, and chemical barrels. So I guess that's what it means by the warehouse, because we had the city warehouse already. And we already had... That warehouse was already there, so that's what was kind of confusing when it said warehouse will be available. We already had that warehouse, so it was actually... It should say fuel station available. All right, that's fine. Mining relaunch. Visit the port. Well, we can turn around and go visit the port. And then drilling equipment. And oil barrels. But this needs to go to the other map. Which I think we probably go to now and just do something there for a little bit, because we've been on this map all day today so far. So let me go to this global map here. And the Tuz. So at the end of yesterday's stream, the Tuz was left right here. And we've already explored all this. So I drove the Tuz around, and I was like, well, what is up here? There's got to be another gateway. And I just drove up here. Then I was curious what this trailer was. This trailer was like a horse trailer. And then, of course, I came up here, and then I found this gateway. And that's where that is. Now, there is a job on this map. And actually, let me go ahead and select on this, and we'll do that. But that trailer that's right there, I think that trailer delivered to Prickles. That's what it says. Delivered to Prickles. Delivered to the Cactus Farm. Curtain side scout trailer. Now this modded Tuz can hitch up to trailers. So I need to grab that trailer. And that trailer needs to come on down to all the way to here. So it's a long delivery. But a delivery nonetheless. So, and yeah, I'm down to 25 fuel, but I should have enough on the fuel roof rack, I think. Actually, let me just see how much is up there. 437 fuel on top, so. And that's why I think I should get the fuel depot up and going on this map. Well, I'm not too sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and just explore what's out here. Is this the edge of the map? That's the edge of the map. But yeah, we got this whole corner section up here still to get to. Ah, there's a volcano over there. I mean, it looks like kind of like a volcano. That's what I was assuming it would be. Why do they have to make that such a narrow passageway to get through? Yeah, you really need to pull that one almost straight out. There we go. Kind of. Let me just have a look at the map. Is that going to be... Trying to remember this road a little bit. Can I get through that? No, I cannot. I can go over that. Then come through there. Alright, that might be... Crap, I lost my place where I was. Well, we're going to go this way. See what happens. Let's see if I can get that far. And let's go to the morning hours. Hello, Miles and Anita. Both welcome. Hope you're having a good Friday. So, yeah, I have no clue what's out here. I have not been through this part of the map for a little bit. How bad is the road here? And is it something I can get around? I better just drive into it. That way I can see what it needs later on. Short logs. Have I accepted this task yet? Yes, I have. Quick farm sim question. Do you try the emergency pack yet? If so, what did you think of it? I have not tried it in 25. And, hello, truck. How you doing? I got a funny feeling that's a truck that might be stuck. I gotta get back somewhere. But the emergency pack, I really don't have interest in Farm Sim because to me it's a little bit out of its genre for what we are doing. I mean, a lot of people are going to say that about some other things about Farm Sim 25, but I don't really want to give my opinion on it because I have not really ever tried it in a long time. I may have a look at it on Monday. Monday is the next time I'll be playing Farm Sim. And also we'll be looking at the... Well, I don't know if I'll be looking at it too much. But the DLC that comes out on Tuesday? But also currently, if you weren't here earlier, I did post on the community page that Giants themselves on their store, they're having a sale on Farm Sim 25. I think like 20% off or something like that, along with a couple of other packs that are on sale. So if you don't have Farm Sim 25 and you're looking to get it, or any of the other DLCs that might be on sale, like I said, not everything's on sale, but there's a good amount of it on sale. Check it out, and if you want to help out the channel, use my promotion code if you want. Going out for lunch on Sunday, wife's birthday. Well, kind of. It sounds like Sunday is going to be a good day for you, John. The weather might cool down for you, and it's your wife's birthday, so an early happy birthday to her. I kind of forgot what we were doing here. Yes, we want to go up through here. And then shoot straight across. I think we can. Then we'll go this way. To here. To here. Through the concrete plant. And voila, we'll be there. I mean, as far as I know, the emergency pack is kind of just basically for role play. I mean, it's all for role play. I don't know if you get paid for it, for doing jobs. I don't know. This right here is where I think maybe the fuel carrier has to go. Don't worry about this, Tuz. Yeah, we only got 104 liters of fuel, but that's what's inside the tank. I got about 400 and some odd liters on the roof rack at our disposal. Yeah, if I'm going to start working on this map, I think it'd be wise to get that fuel depot up and running here. Okay, so getting across this map, it seemed like that was quick. And I didn't even have to refuel yet, so that's that's pretty good. Delivered to Prickles. $430 XP, 4,900 in cash. So yeah, if we do this one right here. So yeah, we got to deliver. That's where it's got to go, and this is where it is. So going down this road is not an option because that pipe is there. I mean, that seems the most logical way to go. Let me zoom in on the map a little bit more and just spin around here and there. Yeah, we're going to start tracking that one. But we need to go back to the other map. I need to get into this vehicle right here. I'm just going to move this maintenance trailer out of the road a little bit. Detach trailer. And recover the truck. So the crane will stay on there, but we are going to put on a high saddle. Yeah, that's all we need to do. And then just refresh my memory on how to get to... how to get to the gateway the fastest. Actually, I'm thinking... don't think I've tried... I must have tried this. Go to the fuel depot. Cross up through here. Don't remember this work site too well of what's actually there. And then here... there. That gets us to the other gateway. All right, get to the other map. Go pick up that fuel semi-trailer. And get that fuel depot up and running on the other map. And this truck is pretty strong for the trailer that we're getting ready to haul. That's why we're using it. And just having a crane on here, that's just in case we need it. Doesn't hurt having a crane on your trucks. Some would say it's even a smart idea. Because the pipe factory that we got up and going earlier today, I'm pretty sure we're going to be delivering a lot of pipes on the other map. So this fuel depot is going to come in handy. Don't really need it for, I don't think, for what we're doing, but like always, if you're going by, it doesn't hurt. Not sure if I've taken this particular path yet. Almost rolled over here. Yeah, apparently there's a road here somewhere. I would assume, John, that it's her 39th birthday again. This requires fuel and repair parts. I think we can just drive right over this one. Kind of. I also could have just drove right around it. Hey, she can be 39 as many times as she wants. Or 29. It all depends on how they want to look at it. All right, we are almost to the gateway, and once we get to the map, we got to go pick up the fuel tanker and then bring it to its destination. was going to say, I did put the high saddle on here, and I did. The Sierra. It's a little muddier than I remember it being. So yeah, this is going to be a fun little trip with this huge fuel carrier. Once I hitch back up to it, I'll plan a route exactly where I want to go. Oh, yeah, I've done that before with this. Well, not this particular truck, but the other Azov. It's a twin brother. That's the log carrier. Luckily, that only took one engine damage. So, not really noticeable. Not sure where that road quite goes yet. I haven't been up it. So that yellow indicator, that is where the fuel carrier is. Which is just down over this hill. And we have repaired 2 sections of the road here. So it's going to be easier to... I think I want to go the way we just came in. But I think the trailer's facing the other way. But that road is not passable for us. Backing this thing up like it's nothing. I'm going to turn out the engine so I'm not wasting fuel. Not that I'm too worried about running out or anything. All right, so yeah, out to the concrete plant. I don't really need to tag that. Even though I drove around this bridge on the way up, on the way out, I should be able to drive over it because I can go over the worst part the opposite way. If that makes any sense. And then we want to go up here. And up and around here. And then through here and that. I mean, it looks like it's passable. Oh, yeah. Also, what time is it? 4 o'clock? Yeah, let's go to 6 a.m. So that way I won't have to stop halfway through this drive to move to daylight hours. And again, getting this delivered should give us a fuel depot, meaning I can fuel up my vehicles on this map. Then what we might do after this job, one thing you're going to find a lot in Season 18, we got like 5 or 6 vehicles that people have gotten stuck that we need to go rescue. So we might just go do a couple of those. We'll see how I'm feeling after this delivery, see how well it goes. So yeah, this one here, because now we just got to drop down. Yeah, looks like low plus is the best going through the mud right here with this trailer. I think I have been over this road, but that was with the Tuz. Not with a 5-axle Azov and a long fuel carrier. Wow, we're actually that close where we can. It's already showing us the drop-off point. Hopefully I didn't misread the map. As far as I could tell, there was no pipes that are going to be in our way. A little questionable on some of the rocks that we have to go over, but even those didn't seem that bad looking at the map. Just want to take it easy on this corner. I don't want one of these boulders to bounce or give away on me. And then we slide down the hill for eternity. And that was the last marker I put down. So, yeah, this fuel depot is going to be right around the corner. Wait, is there an upgrade there? Is that... Usually when you see a rusted vehicle like that, that's an upgrade. But it looks like I may have already... Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Yes, we did grab that. All right, here is your fuel trailer. Fuel station is now available. 460 XP, 4,600 in cash. And yep, we can just refuel right from here. All right, we'll turn that engine off. H2 Hummer delivered to tourist camp. Don't know exactly where that is. That's where it needs to go. And that's where it is. Actually, we're not that far from it. But I don't really have a way to transport it too well. Let's see what kind of a job that opened up for here. Open skies again. So, service trailer, which is down there, needs to be delivered up to the helipad. Service parts is there. Oil barrels are on the other map. But getting that done will open up the warehouse access. I don't know where, but I'm guessing somewhere here. You know, we've already completed. How many jobs have I've done? Quite a... I've only done 3 jobs for these people? I feel like I've done more than 3 jobs for that administration. I've done none for this one. Find and scan the first checkpoint. Oh, my favorites. And I'm guessing, I'm not sure if the Map Runner map was going to have this stuff yet. I mean, it depends how dedicated people are. Delivered to the transformer area. Where is this? Well, this does require truck with crane is recommended. We got a crane on our truck. It also recommended a high saddle. So we are here, and we need to go over to here to grab this. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So if I were to go down here, gotta look at this map because I don't know if I got all the roads open. Then we come up through here. Okay, can't get through that road. That pipe is down. I can go through here. Down in there, over there. All right, so I think that's the way I gotta go. All right, so let me be sure about this. So yeah, we're gonna go down over this way, but we want to go up that road, over that. I'll just pinpoint this here. So I got a lot of rocks there, so I'm gonna drive. Oh, maybe I can't. I might be able to drive around that. Well, we'll find out. And then through here, then we got a zigzag all the way through that mess. Then we come over to here. Down to that road. To there. And oops, I did not oh no, I did select the job, so it's already highlighted. Okay, so I got a couple of questionable areas I'm not sure if I can get through or not. But now we're full of fuel. We got a crane and a high saddle. Let's go see if we can grab this coiling tubing semi-trailer. Perhaps you could try putting a concrete slab on the collapsed bridges. Kind of like what we do in Roadcraft. I don't think in SnowRunner that material stays there that well. I mean, it could work. I don't know. But we'll find a way around it. And it looks like Map Runner has the seismic areas already on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some people in the SnowRunner community that probably already are halfway through Season 18, even though it just came out yesterday. Or if they did like a play test, they probably know where the spots are. I mean, this works out rather well. We got a job right here for a high saddle, and we're not too far from it, so... The only thing I don't know, and we're going to be coming up to it here in a matter of a minute, is going up past this. I don't know if it's a factory or not, but that looks like a rock slide on the mini map. But it's hard to tell if it's one I can't pass or is it just rough. So right around the corner of these trees. I feel like I've been around it, but that would have been with a Tuz. Oh no, I could have just gone... Oh no, there is a pipe down there. I was like, I thought there was a pipe down, but there is. But usually it's below where the pipe is going up and over, so yeah, not too sure. But yeah, we can get around that. Can't believe I've only done like 3 contract jobs altogether. It felt like I've done more than that. Unless I didn't scroll down far enough on the tab, but I thought I did. But it's one thing driving down here with just a truck and no luggage. Going back, it's going to be a different story driving through all this stuff. Going to give the concrete slabs a go. Can't remember if I tried it in SnowRunner or not. And the thing is, since Roadcraft, of course, made by the same people, everything kind of looks familiar to you. I know I've done it in Roadcraft. I'm going to say I haven't done it in SnowRunner. But I'm not 100% on that. Because part of me is thinking I have. Although right now I'm not really finding those bridges that are collapsing that big of an issue. Alright, and that's the trailer we need to haul. So, I mean, yeah, pretty much the way we came in, but yeah, let's go ahead and just mark this like so, and we want to come up. Go through here. Yeah, I didn't find that road that bad where I would want to take this road. So I am going to mark it like this. Let's see, I can get down through here, here. And then, yeah, just go straight on through here, and that should be good enough. So, of course, going to drive a little bit more carefully on the way back. Tells you something that when I'm driving to what I am, and I'm still got the A's off on automatic while hauling this trailer, that this truck may be a little bit too powerful and good. But at the same time, I don't want to complain about it because it is a nice feeling. But also, trucks like this can get you kind of relaxed and cocky, and that's when you don't pay attention enough, and the next thing you know, you do roll over. I'm just kind of surprised where the kingpin is for this setup. That it doesn't really take a lot of weight off the front of the truck. Doesn't seem to be. Kind of would like to have the kingpin up, as I said before, above that middle axle. So yeah, this is going to be the kind of questionable section. Truck is like what trailer? Yeah, sometimes it does feel that way. So yeah, this is going to be a little rough going through here, and I can't really hug. I mean, I probably could just... If it wasn't for the trailer, I could probably sneak through there on the other side of the tree, but then those little palm trees, those don't get pushed over as easily as one would think. Actually, I don't think I've even pushed over one of those yet. Don't get caught up on that tree, please. Okay, you might be kind of hung up in that tree. Or I'm just hung up on a rock, it's hard to tell. Okay, let's not do it that way. Let's do it... If the trailers are rocking. But yeah, the trailers in SnowRunner are very stable. You'd think there'd be a high center of gravity on this trailer, and it kind of is, as trailers go in SnowRunner. But very rarely do they tip over because of the trailer. They can. I mean, if that was a real-life situation right there, that trailer probably would have gone over. And again, this truck has been doing this haul all in automatic. So this is just one step for this contract, so it's not going to complete it, but obviously a big step done if I can get down there. And I've only used 110 liters of fuel since I left the fuel depot. Alright, rest should be a piece of cake. Hope they don't mind me breaking down their chain link fence a little bit. So I'm going to assume the transformer is on the other map. Oh, the transformers are there. And that is why we need the crane. Need a crane and a flatbed. There is a... Well, there's a trailer there, but that's a scout trailer, and I think that's for a mission. Is there... Trucks and trailers. Scout fuel, scout fuel. So I don't actually have a trailer. Wait, there's an upgrade left here? Oh, I thought I got all the upgrades. Apparently I have not, but there's an upgrade right there. So yeah, I don't have... So yeah, the crane, I don't know if this crane on the back of that truck is good enough. And I don't have a trailer here. So another thing I gotta check on is a route. So there's a couple of choices we have. Could come out there, down and around, cross the river. Go up to there, up and around. And this is the way we just came, and we know we can do that. Or... No, why would I... Well, I don't think I'd even want to bother going that way. Because either way, I got to come down and around through here, and this would seem shorter. So I do have a crane, but I just don't have a trailer for it. Okay. So let's go ahead and... Oh, that's scanning. Steel arteries delivered to the hub. 2 cement, which is on this map. Metal rolls is on the other one, and small pipes is on the other one. Small pipes is going to be 2 slots. Metal rolls is 1 slot. And then 2 cement, but that's not far to go for that one there. Let's accept that one. Global map. Go back to this map here. That truck is here, the Mercer. But I wasn't too happy with the Mercer. I mean, it's okay-ish, but I wasn't happy with... Oh, this doesn't have the setup I thought I had on there either. Well, then let's go to the garage. And let's get some trucks out of storage. The Veron D, Veron G. Well, there's our seismic truck if we want to do that. There's the other Tuz, the Ford. Maybe grab this Tega. Go past the trailer store and get a trailer that I can bring over to the other map to load up the Transformers with. And in the meantime, pick up everything else that we need to do the job that we just selected. What's this one? I have another one. I got that one as well. But I think this one performed better. 51-inch mud tires, 51-inch mud tires, 330 fuel, 330 fuel. Probably the same engines in there. Oh, you know what, stupid? Yes, you got two different trucks, but it's the same model you're looking at. So it's not going to... Yeah, it's not going to matter. All right. Let me just check on a few things. Yeah. Yep. Because I set this up who knows how long ago. We'll get rid of the highway tires. Oops. And we also got those. For some reason, we'll sell those. Those are the ones I got. I think we'll just go with those. Yeah, leave the garage. All right, trailer store. Get ourselves a... That's a... Yeah, that's the low saddle. I'm like 95% sure it is. So this does have a crane on it as well. So when I go there for the transformers, if this crane can't lift it up, the one the Azov may be able to? Yep, that up arrow, that's where we get the metal roll, but I need a trailer first. I don't mind driving in the nighttime on the map, but if it does get too dark and you can't really see nothing, just let me know. But a little nighttime driving every once in a while so you can see how the cities look at night is kind of fun. Alright, so we want just your typical... Not the wide one. Yeah, we're going to go with this with the side panels on, because that way if the cargo does come, if I do happen to tip over, the cargo comes undetached, it has a better chance of it not falling out. Alright, so metal factory is just right here. We'll go get the metal roll. Then we'll come back through this way. We'll top off with fuel. And then head out to the warehouse to... Wait, can I... Why is it showing me... Oh, the cement I can get... Wait, I can get the cement here as well? And then the factory. I can get the cement here too, right? Yeah, I'm going right by there, so I'll probably get it there. But I need the pipes. And then after I get the pipes, can I... Yeah, looks like I can go right on through there. If you're going to drive at night, you're going to need those headlights. But once I get off the asphalt, I will be definitely skipping through until daylight hours, just so I can see the terrain better. Driving on asphalt, don't need it too much. So the birds, I don't know if you just saw that, but the bird I see flying at night is an owl, not the macaws. Which makes sense, but... have not noticed that until now. Probably more focused on the roads than the birds. Yeah, that was like a kind of like a barn owl or something like that. Someone put a telephone pole there. Well, luckily I'm going through where the maintenance trail... Oh, I'm not going to be able to hook up to it. I mean, I could, but... whatever. Okay, there's the metal rolls. Alright, back to just where we came from. Top off with fuel. We'll go get the small pipes. Advance time to morning. Take a side road over to the gateway. Get to the other map. Go to the concrete plant because we're driving right past there anyways. Grab the cement. And then go deliver this to the distribution hub. It's good that we're getting to know the map rather well. I don't know it like the back of my hand, as some would say, but we got a good knowledge of it at this point. And yep, top off of fuel because we have used 110 liters already. I'm glad the trailers don't take damage for how they drift. It's having a hard time shifting to automatic for some reason. Oh, hello, Twin Steer. I kind of forgot you were there. Not that it would have made any difference what we're doing. Whoa. The truck got squirrely really quick. Ah, so every time I come here, these gates are going to be closed. All right, small pipes loaded up. Let's get over to the other map. But we're also going to advance time as well. I don't want to be driving off-road and not be able to see the terrain too well. Yeah, we'll turn there because I've taken that road and that was not bad. Just marking it so I can see how far of a distance we got to go. So, metal roll, small pipes, and then 2 cement. Now, this is not the Azov, so let's put this in low plus. Yeah, figured you're going to attach to that. So we should be fine grabbing all the stuff that we need and getting this delivered to the distribution hub. It's going to be a matter of, do I have enough fuel to go get the transformers and get those delivered afterwards? Part of me is like, ah, just go down over that hill there. But since we only got to loop around, let's not take that chance. Kind of looks like an old truck used to try that and didn't quite make it. Yeah, a little more engine damage just to make it more challenging. All right, back to the Sierra. All right, to the concrete plant. Get the 2 cement. Yeah, now that I'm starting to use other vehicles other than the Tuz and the Azov in some areas, the mud is starting to show its side a little bit. Still, they're not, as bad as we see in other maps. Trying to keep some of the truck on dry ground, but the problem is it slants so much it gets me a little bit nervous. One thing I didn't take into consideration about the Transformers is the cargo space. But I want to say Transformers are 2 slots. If they're 3 slots, then... well, that'll require 2 trips. Alright, there's the cement production. And I believe up there on the top of the hill behind it is where we gotta go. And on cue. So yeah, the fuel is going to be the issue for this truck on doing the Transformers. But we do have a fuel depot on this map now. So what I may have to have a look at once we start traveling around the map a little bit more is Because where the fuel depot is, it's not in an ideal location, so may have to get like a fuel carrier or something like that and put it in a better spot. And if that fuel carrier ever runs out of fuel, I just have to go to the fuel depot to fuel it up. Ouch. Okay, I don't know the roads that well. And did you turn me around on the map? Yes, you did. So we're going to go up and around this way. Guess I'll have to see once I get up there. How far exactly are we from the fuel depot? Don't know this map quite as well yet still. And actually, there's other parts of the other map as well we haven't even been to. So we got a little bit more exploring to do. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot to winch to in here, so hopefully I don't get stuck. Every bush. Well, I am moving forward. Let's put it in low, low. And just wiggle the tires back and forth. Let's just have a look-see. I mean, I probably got a few more I might be able to attach to. Now I have, again, nothing to attach to. I mean, it doesn't look like a whole lot, but we are inching forward. Oh. Improving, improving, improving. There, now we got a nice solid tree. Alright, trailer, don't. You stay right there. Oh, why do I got it like a gazillion spots here to get to the one I want to get to? Alright. So it looks like we'll just have just enough fuel to get to here, basically. But at least we're going to get this job done in one trip. And open up that little section right there as well. Good. 1,230 experience, 12,650 in cash. But yeah, that fixed that pipe that was there. So now we don't have to worry about that rocky little part that we went over. Where is that fuel? Yeah, it's just really right there. But the question is, do I have enough fuel to actually get there? That's the thing. I mean, if worst comes to worst, I got the Azov, which has got tons of fuel. I could bring the Azov over, top off that tank, and then go, well, put enough fuel in there to get up to here. And then the Azov can get up here as well. But yeah, I think I need to take a break a minute from driving around the semi-trucks because that is quite a bit amount of stuff that we just did right there. Let's get back to the Costa map. And what is... Wait, what's this? Oh, that's my fuel truck, yes. Yeah, I actually want to come over here. I really haven't been in this village area at all. I got to see what this... Have I been here? No, I have not. I got to see what this work site needs. I got to accept this grocery delivery. Not grocery, but grocery delivery. Under the Mexican sky. I'm not sure what this is. It's like a water or oil. Water source. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. And we got that bridge that's over here. Let's go ahead and grab... Let's go to the garage and I'll grab the stock... Well, I shouldn't say stock. The in-game Tuz. What... Oh, I don't have options on tires. What do we got for Advanced Scout? That's probably fine. Fine tune or... Why don't I have the Advanced Special, an improved gearbox variant that offers a full range of gears at the cost of higher fuel consumption? Maybe that's why. Well, you know what? If I ever do want another Tuz, I'm probably just going to get the modded Tuz that we've been using recently. So no sense of paying for upgrades for, I may end up selling this one and just get a second modded Tuz. But for now, since we're not going too far, this will work just fine. Yeah, actually I built this bridge over here, and I don't think I've even been over the bridge. We built it and moved on to other things. Yeah, the float bridge. We built it, haven't been across it. Well, come over here and just show contests. That way we just at least know we've been to it. Oh yeah, I'm really not getting around that, am I? Fuel and parts. Okay, well wait a minute. I got... Oh, I don't have enough though. Well, you know what? We're here. Alright, so it's not quite fully open, but it's not bad either. Alright, we'll try to get around it. The problem is with a Tuz, the in-game Tuz, it doesn't like water. It's like a cat. And I kind of just used all my repair parts. Is that where... Yeah, that's where the road's getting repaired. Can I sneak up through here? Oh, looks like if I just went a little further, I would have been right here anyways. Okay, so there is a spot here, and a spot there, and then of course I want to go up to this bridge here. I say bridge, there's not a bridge there, but you know what I mean? And yeah, the 92 liters of fuel, that's all I have left, because I use it all to kind of get that road open. The crocodile farm is expanding, but the tools are stuck in at the mine in a scouting trailer. We need to move it and deliver all the building supplies to the farm. Just make sure everything gets there in one place. The road can be tricky in places. All right, we'll accept that. All right, and this is... the sun beats down mercilessly here, and the towers are spaced far apart. There's a person manning each one, watching the horizon day and night. I'm asking you to help and get the supplies to the towers. It's important for the whole region. All right, and then to get back on the road, I got to get to... Whoops. Got to get there. And then I'll just mark that so I can see how far we got to get. Is that a bridge in front? Oh, okay, that bridge is actually there. So obviously, whatever we're getting to, which is 165 meters away for this bridge, getting that open would be huge. Or at least knowing a way around it would be huge. I mean, I really haven't yet needed to go this way except for once. So it's not like it's been setting us back at all. But let's see what's going on over here. So yeah, it doesn't look like there's an easy way. I mean, it looks shallow enough. I'm actually going to put it not... Well, we'll try 6 a.m. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, you can kind of see the water's not deep there, but the problem is there's trees everywhere, and those trees I don't think you can kind of push over. So... Is that like a job I haven't unlocked yet? That's over there. Voice from outer space. Cabins for the second shift. Cabins for the first shift. The return of the giant? No, there's nothing to do with that. Band rider? A line of concrete. Shoreline protected. Merry lights on the coastline. Concrete versus waves. Oh, that makes sense. The call of the river. Is that? Okay, I was thinking maybe, the river. We're at a river. Nope. What you do about containers? Well, that's not what we're doing. 2 turbines, 1 launch. Final check. No. Weak link. No. Hot stream. Nope. Coastal Festival, flooded warehouse, Guardian of the Sea, pumping the waves. So yeah, I don't see anything for a contract for fixing this bridge that's here. So yeah, going, I would say you can kind of see they show you kind of a road going like here. I don't know if it's traversable going around here, in here. Well, you know what? This is, this Tuz, if I got to recall it, no big deal because it's low on fuel. Let's just see what this does. So I use all my repair parts for that rock slide, and I use most of my fuel for the rock slide. I mean, I only got 52 liters left, but at least I'll, you know, I may have an understanding of how to get around this. Yeah, this looks like the simple way so far. Yeah, that's the way around there. That water's not deep at all. And this brings us up to the sawmill. Is there anything I need to do else while I'm up here? Is there anything... Yeah, there's the sawmill. Nothing out here I need to grab with this Tuz. Does not look like it. Alright, so yeah, at least we know that. So I'm going to go ahead and park that there. Alright, so we got that figured all out, so that's not too bad. So, no more detours, free pass, juicing up. Deliver to the bank, and that truck is there. That's not too bad. What is the Mexican Sky? Delivered to the tower. That trailer is there. Yeah, looks like I'll have to tow that over to here. And then bring it up through there, so that's not too bad. But I think, let's see. Yeah, we're almost at 4 hours, and honestly, I am a little tired today. But 4 hours is kind of the norm, what we do stream. I would have liked to stream a little bit more today, but I didn't sleep too well last night. Kind of tired. And I almost still got to record an ATS video, hopefully later on tonight, if I get the chance. So I think we're going to call it there for SnowRunner for today. I think I'll be back tomorrow for more SnowRunner, try to get more of this done. I still feel like I've done more contract jobs than what we did. I don't... It could be just because I've been fixing a lot of roads and that's not part of the jobs, but I've only done 3 contracts for them. And now I've only done 1 for them. Apparently. I'm not sure. So we've only done 4 contracts, which seems like not a lot. But I thought I'd done more than that. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Also, if I get a chance, I may set up some stuff later on tonight. Maybe if I just after the stream take a nap for like an hour or so, I'll be energized and I can come back on here, record ATS, come back on here, and then get a whole bunch of trucks set up for tomorrow. And that way, when we get started, we can get done quite a few things. But yeah, I'm going to jump out of here. Just a reminder again, Transport Fever 2 episode went out earlier today, if that's your thing. And also, I did post about Farming Simulator 25. Giants themselves is having a sale on Farming Simulator 25. So if you've been thinking about getting it, now may be your chance. An opportunity to get it on a little bit of a deal. So check out the community post I put out there earlier today. And yeah, I think it's like 20% off of the game, along with there's only a couple of DLCs are giving some prices off, but not all DLCs. Don't know why they picked and choose a couple there, but that's what they did. But anyways, I'm going to jump out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Have a good start to your Saturday, and hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. But until then, have a good one.